Hi, I'm Virginie, and this is Better Minds. This podcast is a gentle space for honest conversations about mental health, creativity, and the music that shapes us. Whether you're healing, learning, or simply looking for comfort, I am so grateful you're here. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Better Minds. Today's guest is the incredibly talented Natalie Shay, someone who actually became one of the very first artists I ever interviewed back in 2018 around the release of her single, This Feeling. Since then, I've loved watching both her music and artistry evolve, and today we're diving into her brand new EP, Atmosphere. In this conversation, we talk about emotional sensitivity, love, heartbreak, attachment, healing through music, growing up in your 20s, and what it means to create from a deeply vulnerable place. Thank you for listening, and here's my conversation with Natalie Shay. How's it going?
It's good. How are you?
I am good. I am excited. I am happy.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were one of the first artists I've ever interviewed
Really?
back in 2018?
Oh my goodness, that's amazing. I love that.
I had a different name. I had so many names, but yeah, you were one of the first with
Oh,
your
brilliant. I'm so happy.
single This Feeling.
Oh, yeah, 2018.
So long ago. That's
Yeah, it
crazy.
was. Thank you.
Damn. I did my best to support you, and the music got only better and better.
Oh, you have. Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And congrats on your new EP, by the
Oh,
way.
thank you. Thank you.
It's so good.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
I think I have two favorite songs. I think Sorry for You and Problems.
Okay. Yeah, Problems is my favorite, I think.
Yeah, it's such a good one.
Thank you.
I love them all, but yeah, every song is so good.
Thanks.
You evolved so much since
Oh, appreciate you. Thank you.
This feeling.
Yay.
So the first question is, how did your music evolve since that release?
I guess the main thing that evolved with music is just me evolving as a person. So I think like my lyrics got better as I got more self-aware and just better at life and understanding myself and what I wanted to say. So I think lyrically, like the evolution just come through me getting older. Musically, I think I've worked with lots of different people. I worked with so many people over the last 10 years. Now I've got like the ones I really like working with. So I think when you find your people, then you can sort of start working on growing that sound together. So I think I've managed to like evolve a sound through working with so many people and finding the ones that I like. So I put a lot of that down to them. But yeah, I think that's kind of how. Yeah.
You kept going.
Yeah, I just kept going.
I'm just glad that I get to talk to people like you.
Oh, thank you.
People that I interviewed from back in the day, and to see how you evolved.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Oh, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm happy.
So you said you write music for people who feel everything deeply.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think being emotionally sensitive has been more of a gift or a burden in your life?
I think a gift. It's a burden in the sense that like when somebody does something to me that I don't like, I feel like it can affect me more than they perhaps realised that it did. So sometimes I need like apologies and I can get annoyed at people. And like I think sometimes in relationships, because I feel things so fast, like if I'm with somebody who doesn't want to feel things, initially that can like put people off or scare them away. I think because I'm just like, I really like you, and I know that, and they're like, oh, but I'm like avoidant, so I'm not going to tell you anything like that. So I think in those scenarios, it's been a negative, but generally, I think it's been a positive. I think it's been really amazing to be able to, I think, understand emotions and things and be able to write about them and feel enough to have songs that I want to write and they pour out of me when I'm feeling things. And if I didn't have things to feel, then I don't really have anything to write about. So I think for me, it's definitely, there's negatives of being emotional, but in case of what I do for a living and who I am, it's definitely a good thing.
Yeah, you're an artist,
Yeah, exactly.
so you must be very sensitive. Do you think
Yeah.
you're a highly sensitive person like me?
Yeah, I think so. And definitely feel things a lot. And I'm very like strong on justice. Like if somebody does something wrong or unfair, I get very like, that's unfair. That needs to get sorted out. So yeah.
Yeah. Do you also feel people's emotions?
Yeah, I do. If someone's telling me something, like I really feel it. And again, this is another thing I think sometimes people tell me their issues, and then I really sit with their issues, and they're like on my chest because they've told me. But the person that told me doesn't always realize that like now I'm carrying that, like until that's sorted out,
Yeah.
like that's going to be on my brain. I think often I found people like have told me things, and I've got really concerned about them, and they didn't realize that I like was really. But I don't know if I feel something, I sort of can't let go of that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the worst.
It's the worst, but it's also better than just coasting through life, not feeling anything, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can think about their problems for days
Yeah,
sometimes.
me too. Yeah, no, same.
And then I would reach out and I'd be like, "Are you okay?"
Yeah, and they'll be like, yeah, why would I not be okay? I'm like, well, you told me a thing and I've been worrying about it for 4 days. I've had that before.
It's like we worry more than them,
Yeah, absolutely.
but that's fine. Do you ever wish you could feel things less intensely, or do you think that sensitivity is what makes you who you are?
In my case, it makes me who I am, and I'm quite happy with it. I love feeling things. I used to sort of avoid emotions because I found them painful, but now I kind of am like, I'll go into things even if I think I might get hurt because I'm like, well, I'll feel something and I might get a song out of it and I'll learn something. So now I'm quite into like sort of putting myself in situations where I know I'm going to feel something, whether that's good or bad. Whereas before I used to, I guess a bit more scared of feeling, but now I'm just like, no, I like it. I want to feel, I want to live, I want to be present. So yeah.
I love that. Do you love crying?
I do love crying. Yeah, I cry at least once a day. It was anything. Like sometimes happy, sometimes sad. Like, I like being moved to tears. I like that. I'm always on the verge of like feeling. I like that.
I'm having trouble with crying.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why. I need to learn how to cry.
You don't cry.
I kind of do, but it's hard for me. Like, I would have a little bit of tears, but it's not enough. I need to let it all out.
Okay. That's okay. That's good. You
No,
got
that's
that.
that's not good. You need to
Yeah,
you need
well,
to
that's
cry.
okay. But like,
You need to teach me.
yeah, I could teach you, but also recognizing it is the first step. And lots of people
Yeah,
would be like,
that's true.
no, I don't cry. I'm like, okay, but why? Like, you should want to cry. It's nice to feel things, let things out. It's good. So yeah,
Yeah. I cry when it's too intense.
yes, I get that.
I'm still human.
Yes.
What part of yourself are you still trying to understand through music?
Oh, I know what I want in life, but I don't really know. And I feel like often I adapt what I want depending on who I meet, and I'll just answer the question depending on what I think they want to hear. And I think I need to. I want to be a bit more clear on my own voice in that sense. And I think that will come out through music in the sense that like then I'll have a very clear idea of what I want in my words and myself. I think that's something I'll figure out. But I turned 27 about 6 months ago, and I feel this year I've learned so many things, and like so many things have happened, and I'm experiencing so much. So I kind of feel like I'm going through it, like I'm learning it, I'm figuring out the parts of myself I'm not too sure about, and sort of trying to figure them out.
Damn.
Yeah.
27. You
Yeah.
were a baby when I discovered
I was
you.
like 18. Yeah, about that.
And you look the same.
Do I? Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
You look 17.
Oh, thank you. That makes me very happy. Thanks very much.
Has your definition of love changed as you've grown older?
Yeah, it has. Because I think I'm very loving, and often I find people that are loving, and then they get scared of loving. And I think, I don't know. I guess romantic love. I used to just think like, oh, you felt something for someone, they feel something for you, and then like whatever you do, you have to make it work because you felt this. Whereas I realize in life now, like quite often people can be like, oh, I really love you, but actually, like I just don't want to even like talk to you again. So I've sort of had to learn that just because somebody says they love you or you love somebody doesn't mean that they're
Yeah.
completely like they can handle that emotion. So yeah, it's definitely changed. I think now I'm more looking for like a type of person than a type of love. I think I just need someone that's quite secure in themselves and not afraid to be emotional and not afraid to follow those emotions and see where they go and feel things. And I think, yeah, I'm looking for that type of love now, not one where they get scared.
So true.
Yeah.
What's something your younger self believed about love that you no longer believe today?
Guess kind of that. Just like if somebody feels things for you, I thought that that meant that they can ignore them. But I've had a lot of people sort of tell me they feel things and then be like, yeah, but I don't want a relationship or I don't want to see you again. So I don't know. I think I never realized. Because I'm just like, if I love you, like I can't. There's nothing I can do. Like I can't not. But yeah, I guess I'm learning that some people can feel things, but that doesn't necessarily mean they actually want to like act on it. And that's new. That's something that the movies don't teach you as a kid. You think if somebody loves you, they'll just choose you, but they don't.
Yeah. Do you think you love too much sometimes?
Yeah, but I love that about me. And my friends say they're like, oh, you're like all you do is I fall in love like every week, and I'm so like whimsical and like if somebody's like shows me any attention, and I think they're great. I'll be like, I love you them. I'm like I'm in love with them. Like, so I quite like it. I think my friends have always been like never changed. Like they're like you often like fall in love with people and then you get hurt, but like it's never made you scared. And I'm like, yeah, like, I'll just do it again. Like, I don't want to ever let my experiences dampen that because that's just who I am. And like, when I meet somebody that is like that, then that would be great because I only need one person to be like that.
Love that.
Yeah.
What emotion do you struggle the most to sit with in silence?
Uh, I guess I've got regrets about like how I played certain parts of my career and certain things in my life. And I often, in the silence, I just sort of replay those and be like, have I sort of made up for the bad decision I made? Or like, have I really, like, do I blame myself or have they not achieved, blah, blah, blah. So I think, yeah, I try and not, I think being stuck on regrets and the past is depression. Like, you should
Yep.
just focus on the future. You can't change the past. So I think being worried about the future is anxiety. Being sad about the past is depression, and both of those things are not helpful. And you should not. You should try not to do that. Yeah,
I'm just realizing that I am both
yeah. Well, I
depressed
think
and
I'm both
anxious.
too, but I just I recognize that both of those things are unhelpful. Just stressing about the past or the future, two unhelpful things. You need to just live in the now and just take life as it comes. I think, or you just spend too much time being stressed about stuff.
Yeah. It is hard to stay in the present.
It's very hard, especially when you're like an anxious person or you like know about things that can go wrong. Because I'm just like, oh,
Yeah.
well, this could go wrong. So how can I relax?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to stay present.
No, it's hard. It's hard. It's something you have to work. Honestly, in the last year, I've got better at it because I recognize it being something that I wasn't doing. But like, it's all stuff I had to sort of figure out.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of work, but
Yes, it is.
it will get better.
Yeah, of course.
But this conversation is easy for me. I know how to
Good.
stay present.
Good. Me too.
You described every song on Atmosphere as a confession. Is there a song that almost felt too vulnerable to release?
Like Problems is a very vulnerable song. Not too vulnerable to release because I feel like I've got this urge to like really overshare, but I don't want to do it through like talking. So I feel like I have to do it through song. So when I was like, oh, brilliant, I could put this song out and everyone can learn all these things about me. I don't have to tell them because they can just listen to the lyrics and they can learn and see like who I am and figure me out. And like, I may talk about those things or I may not, but it doesn't matter because I feel like now we know. So actually I'm glad I put it out because I feel like there's a lot in my head that I don't talk about, but I want people to know. And I've always only ever really expressed myself through song. So,
So
yeah.
what's the story behind Problems?
I think I was just in my room and it was a day where I was like, I need to sort of love all my problems because like they're who I am. And I was actually in a way where I was like, I'm actually really great. I was like, I think I'm really good. Like, I think I'm really cool. And like, so if I think I'm cool, then I have to like not be sad about all these things that make me up because like without those things, that wouldn't be me. So I think I was just like, yeah, like I'm going to own all these problems and I'm going to like write them all down. Like, and I really wanted to overshare, but in a way that sort of showed people that I was doing okay. And I think I just wrote the list and I didn't really think about ever putting it out in that sense. Like I often write on my own. But I was like, oh, this is really good. Like I feel this is really important for the plot. Like I think everyone needs to know this stuff about me, so I'm gonna release it. And like, yeah, it wasn't necessarily going to go on the EP, but then I was like, I think it should because it's important. So yeah, I don't really write for an EP. I just sort of release music and then go, oh, that was that era. And then on to the next. I'm not trying to like fit them together. I'm just like, what's the best songs in that 2 years? There they are. It's kind of like that.
Yeah.
I just hope that they all fit together because sonically, I've like that's who I was at that time, and they do kind of go, but they're not that similar really. They're all quite different. Like yeah, I'm not trying to. I guess if I was doing an album, I'd probably think a bit more about like trying to make them fit together. But the EP is definitely just like the best 8 songs that I made in that period of time, and I needed them all out. So
yeah, they're perfect.
Oh, thank you.
And the artwork is so nice.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
When does songwriting stop being therapeutic and start becoming emotionally exhausting?
I often write a lot in sessions, and I get put in sessions, and like maybe that day I might not have anything to say, so I have to sort of force something out. And I write a lot of songs where I'm like, I can find you something that I've been through to write about, but I don't really care like enough to make these lyrics mean anything. So I do a lot of sessions, and if on those days I can feel like, oh god, like I wouldn't have written a song today if I wasn't here now. Like I wouldn't. And I actually find that because when I write on my own, it's only when I have something to say. Like I wouldn't just sit on my own guitar and be like, let's write a song. Like I'm ready to write a song. And so like for I Choose You, 4-Leaf Clover, and Problems, I wrote them all like on my own in the middle of the night because I was just like, I have to get these songs, like this is what I want to say. So those ones were ones that just came from me. But I definitely have a lot of sessions where I'm like, I wouldn't have written a song today, so now it's kind of hard. But yeah, I always have my writing on my own in my room thing, so that's usually quite helpful.
Wow. Yeah. I'm impressed.
Oh,
I'm impressed by your songwriting.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you.
Are you more into the melody or the lyrics?
I definitely say I usually say I'm a lyrics person, but at the same time, like I'm into a catchy song. So it's gonna be if I can get a really catchy song where I think I've done some like clever lyrics and I've done some like where I've said something that's not obvious or I've described a situation that I've been through in a way where I'm like, yeah, that's what I went through. If I can get that mixed with a catchy song, then it comes out. And that's usually like for me, it's like, is it catchy and does it mean something? And if it's the two, then it will come out. But yeah, definitely, I'm a lyrics person. But I want it to be catchy. I'm not just gonna.
You do both.
I'm into a good song.
You do both.
Oh, thank you. I try.
Do you think performing painful songs live helps you heal, or does it sometimes reopen wounds?
For me, it helps me heal. I think owning the pain takes the pain away. And if like I can sing about like my ex-best friend to a room of people and tell them that I went through that, then I kind of feel like, oh, well, I'm not going through it alone now. So all these people know, and also I've turned it into a song. So the power's back in my hands, not in the emotion. So I think for me, I love performing. I love doing the sound ones. I love talking about them. I love oversharing. I really like doing that. For me, it's helpful. But I know some people like struggle actually to sing songs that they've written about hard stuff because they're like can't get through it or they're crying. And I'm not like that. I'm okay.
What do you like the most about performing?
It's kind of two things, and one of them sounds a bit arrogant, I guess. I guess I'm kind of like I want people to know that what I do, I can do it live, and I'm good at it. I think that's really important because lots of people release music and make music, but it doesn't mean you can actually like play it live, or that you can play it live very well. So I think it's one thing I know I can do. So I'm always like, I'm really excited for people to see that like I'm not just like a produced artist. Like I'm actually like. If you take all the stuff away, actually, I am just like a girl with a guitar, and I've been doing that for 100 years. So, like, I really hope that's what I love performing. I'm like, people can see I'm actually good. And then the other thing is, I really want people to relate to my lyrics. And when people are in front of you relating, that's like really special. And they're singing things back, or they're like gripped, or they're watching. And I'm just like, that's connection. That's human connection. Like I'm trying to write songs that people can connect to, and I'm like watching them connect, and like that's really powerful. So I think they're the two things. It's the having the audience there to connect and to be like, this is amazing, but also having the audience there to see that I can actually play my songs live. Actually, okay.
Yeah.
So it's the two things. Yeah.
I really want to go see you live.
Oh, I love that. One day for sure.
I will try, unless you come here.
Yes. Where are you based?
France, center of France.
Cool.
So we have a big festival here
Nice.
called Le Printemps de Bourges.
Okay.
Maybe one day, or you can just come to Paris.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Oh, yeah, I've played in Paris a few times. I'm sure I'll come back.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, stuff's happened before. I've been there before.
I didn't know that.
My last one was like October. I was supporting a band there.
Oh, really?
I came to Paris, which is cool. But yeah, I'll definitely come back. I'm sure there's this stuff always happening.
Damn.
Yeah.
I'm upset now.
No, it's okay. I'll do more. I'll do more.
Yeah, you need to come back, please.
I'd love to.
What truth were you finally able to admit to yourself while writing this record?
I think it always comes back to problems, I guess. I think the main truth is like that I can be completely authentic and open in my music and that to be like relatable and lovable, not like weird. So I guess like growing up, I think if you're not an artist and if I was to tell people all the things I say in problems and I wasn't a songwriter, someone would be like, okay, like why have you written all that out and why like that's quite a heavy list. But I think when you're an artist, people are like, oh, like you're so brave for talking about your problems. And I'm like, well, just because it's dressed in that way, it makes me feel brave. And I think that's one thing from this EP. I was like, I feel very brave now because I've said everything. And I feel like I could do more of that in the next music. Whereas before, I think I was a bit like, no, I need people to think I'm cool, and cool people don't have problems, and cool people would never say like. So I think this is the first time I've been like, nah, I'm not trying to be cool. I'm just gonna be myself. And, so yeah.
It all comes back to problems.
It does actually. I think it does. Yeah.
How many problems do you have?
Quite a few, I think. Honestly, quite a few. But I don't think they're that like unique. And I think people like me generally have a lot of the same things. A lot of my friends have got the same things going on. And I think, yeah, a certain type of person probably gets it.
We just need to talk about our problems more.
We do. And then they're not all in our head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this EP explores the blurry line between love and emotional attachment. How do you personally tell the difference now?
I guess I don't really. I don't know. I just feel things and roll with it. Yeah, I think I'm a bit more like doing things now for the plot, whereas before I was very much like every time I felt something, I was very serious, and then when it went away, I'd be really sad. Whereas now I'm more like, I guess I see things more like, oh, whatever it is, it's a song. So, and it sounds kind of bad. Sounds kind of bad, but it kind of is my answer to everything. I'm like, well, if I get hurt, I can write about it, and that's okay because that's what I do. So I think, well, this EP's definitely shown me that it goes that way now. It's like actually the song comes for like the songwriting is the power now. It's not the feeling. And I think before I used to be like, oh, I feel things, but luckily I can write songs. Where now I'm like, no, I'm a songwriter, and if I feel things, you'll get a song. Everyone will get a song. If you've done something to me, you'll get a song. Yeah, I love that.
How often do you write songs, by the way?
I go in waves. At the moment, it's like at least 2 a week. But I can go like weeks and not write anything, and I can write like 8. So I don't know. It really comes in waves depending on who I'm listening to. I think if I'm listening to someone new that I feel very inspired by, like when I first listened to Audrey Hobart. Do you know Audrey Hobart?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first listened to her, I was like, this is a new type of songwriting I've never experienced. I'm so inspired by this. I want to write songs like this. So I wrote a lot of songs that were very wordy, like her songs around that time. So I was very inspired by her at that time. So I think it kind of depends what's going on in life. If I feel inspired by an emotion or a new type of music, or maybe I work with a new producer and I'm excited by what I can make with them. So I think it goes in waves. I try and just like not get worried when I haven't written in a while. I used to get worried and be like, oh my God, like the gift must have gone because I haven't written in like a month. Whereas now I'm like, no, just wait it out. If it's 4 weeks is what? It's fine. I have hundreds of songs. I don't need more in that 4 weeks. So I just sort of see. But yeah, it's really depending on. I don't know.
Do you usually grab your guitar and write?
Yeah. For me, it's guitar, absolutely. I've got one here that's in the tuning of C, and I'll just grab that, and I write loads of songs in C. They're all in the tuning of C. You probably, if you knew that, then you would know. Like on the EP, there's like so many songs. They're all in the same key.
Really?
Just like written them here.
Interesting.
Like, yeah.
Love that. I wish I could learn how to play the guitar.
Oh, really? I have been playing a long time though. I feel like I was lucky. I started really young, so I've always had it.
I did try back in the day, but I stopped.
That's okay. It's pretty cool that you do interviews though. That's pretty cool.
Maybe I will try again someday.
Yeah, you should. You should. There's no one stopping you.
What do you think people misunderstand the most about heartbreak?
Um, I think they think it's like a knockback, but I see it as an opportunity. Like you get your heart broken, it's sad, and people be like, "Oh, that's the end of my life." I'm like, "No, it's the start. Like it's the start. You've just been given an opportunity to know that there's something new. How exciting! You get to do something new. Lots of people don't get to do something new. That's exciting. So I think I now see heartbreak as like, yes, it's painful, but guess that it wasn't meant to be. On to the next. How
So true.
exciting! And now I'm free to find a new person to obsess over. Yeah.
Another lesson learned.
Yes, exactly.
Do you feel pressure to have it all figured out as an artist and as a person?
Um, I do feel pressure, yeah, but I also do feel like I've done quite a lot of figuring. I feel like I'm in a good position. I think I know myself quite well. I feel like I know myself better than most people my age, just because I feel like I sat a lot and thought about myself, and I think a lot of people my age often, especially men, the men I know my age, they just haven't done any thinking, and that's just their own toxic masculinity, and the fact that they think they can't sit and like they think that like society makes them feel like they can't think, so they don't. And that's sad because girls, all they do from girls from the age of 9 is meet up and talk about their heads and talk about experiences. And I feel like men don't do that. So they're like 100 years behind because they've never really sat and thought about themselves. So I think I'm in a good position because I've done a lot of thinking, a lot of introspection. I feel like I really know what my weaknesses are and I know what my strengths are and I can manage it all. But I do feel pressured to be, and I think lots of people my age feel pressured to be, and I think a lot of the men I know, because they feel pressured to know what they're doing and be figured out, but they don't know how to think about their own emotions. They don't really know how to handle it. So yeah, I worry for the people that don't know how to sort of look inwardly. I don't know how I would have got here if I didn't have that, because I need to do that. I need to sit and analyze myself all the time to just be sure that I'm doing things right. I need to know. I need to check in quite often.
Yeah. What are your thoughts on social media?
Good and bad. I think obviously without it, like lots of people wouldn't be able to have an industry or a career. Like back in the day, it was very much like you need to have a famous parent or someone that knew someone or got very lucky, got scouted in a coffee shop. Whereas now it's like if you didn't get any luck, you can still build a career, whether that's like acting or singing or whatever you do, you can build a career through social media first now, and you've got the chance to be like, this is what I want to do, even if nobody's on board yet. Like I can do that. So I think in that sense, it's really powerful and good. But I do think like, the whole like brain rot aspect of it, I think like TikTok kind of ruined music a bit. I think like I don't know. I think it's all just not great. I don't think it's going in a great way. I worry about like the kids and like the AI and everything. Yeah, it's a bit scary all that. So yeah, it's good and bad. It was good for me, but I think it's bad, and I think it makes a lot of people who. This is the other thing I try and I explain to people is like I'm fine on social media because I'm a creator and I have followers, and it's fun to post like pictures of the stuff I'm achieving and get hundreds of likes and be like, yeah. But like if I wasn't that, I recognize how that would be so difficult to just be on Instagram every day, scrolling through all these people that presumably have these amazing lives where they don't post any of the bad stuff and they just post all the good stuff, and you see all these bodies and you feel and all these like AI edits, and it start to like destroy who you are. So I do worry like if I wasn't a creator, like I feel like it would be really horrible and really hard. Like I feel for like the kids and stuff who have just only grown up like with all this and they don't know, because I do worry about that. But I think it's slightly different when you are a creator versus when you're a sort of just a person on there. I think it's probably more toxic if you're just a consumer, I think.
That's true. Yeah.
But I think people think it's the other way. They're like, oh, you got to post and be skinny. I'm like, yeah, but like imagine you were like a young girl who's shy and this is every day this is the impression she's getting. Like, I think it's hard. That sounds hard to me.
It is hard. How often do you spend time on social media?
All day. Honestly, from the minute I wake up, I'll be online in some way. All day, all day. I'm all day online. And I guess it's like that's why I don't feel lonely. If I took that away, would I feel lonely? Probably. Like, probably. Like, I think so. I think a lot of people just do it to not feel lonely, because I can always just like check in with 100 people and like share and connection. I think I need connection. I like, some people are like, oh, I want to go to the woods for a week on my own and turn my phone off. I think I would go insane. I think I need connection. I need to talk to people. I need to like talk about my feelings and converse and check in and discuss things. And I think, yeah, I love people.
Oh, so you use it to communicate mostly.
To communicate and share and respond. I love like seeing what other people are doing and talking about it and being like, what's this? How did you do this? Like, I like this. So yeah, I think for me, it's connection and feeling like I'm in the middle of something where it's all happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What has success changed in you beyond music?
It's been great actually, and I often think if I didn't have any success from music, I probably wouldn't have turned out like fine. I think it's sad, but I think I needed the external validation to show me that I was allowed to be happy in my skin. And I think I always knew it would be that. I always knew that when I had success, like my self-worth would be fine. And like it unfortunately was. Like I had stuff like success happened and I was like, yeah, great, like I'm worth something. Like I'm worth living and I'm worth doing music and like I'm worth being a person and like oh people like who I am and I can be myself and people respond well to it. So like it's okay to be me. And I think actually if I didn't have success, perhaps I'd still just be like, God, like I'm really weird and I'm like struggling and all in my head. Like I know I'm really aware of the fact that it's actually like sort of helped me and sorted me out. I think I needed that like mass external confirmation that I was okay to be okay. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like I know some people might have given like a different answer, but that is truth. Having success in music made me okay. It sorted me out.
So what does success mean to you?
I have like levels of what I think certain things into like if I release an EP, like I think success is like over 100,000 streams. I think if only over 100,000 people have listened to an EP, I think that's success. Like some people would say like 1 million, but I don't think so. I think 100,000, that's a lot of people, that's a lot of streams. So like everything's got different levels and I think like I wanted to play a major festival and I wanted to do a support tour and I've done those now and I wanted to be on Radio 1 and I was. So it's like I've got little check boxes of things that I considered to be success and I've checked a lot of them and through that I sort of feel like I've achieved a lot. But also I think at the core of it is like if you've been able to keep going for 10 plus years and you're still making money from it, like that's success. Like you don't have to be the biggest artist in the world to be a success. If your job is music and you're not like struggling, then you're success. Like you know, if I was like I don't know, a builder and I was getting work regularly and I was making money, then you'd say I was successful. Like, I don't have to be building like the Empire State Building to be successful. So I kind of feel like, yeah, there's lots of different levels of music. And I think a lot of people in music often, they aim too high and then they feel like they've done nothing, but they have done something. There's just such a big, and they just can't recognize that they've done anything. So they're just sad, even though they've done loads of stuff. So I think, yeah, a lot of people don't recognize like there's levels to success. It's not just being Beyonce. You can,
yeah, true.
Yeah,
you need those small victories.
Absolutely.
Yep. What part of the creative process feels the loneliest?
Ooh, I think like when it's when you're like when I'm deciding to like put something out, because usually I decide all that on my own, and I often like I'm working on a few things. I'm trying to pick the one that I'm going to release. I always feel like in that moment I'm like nobody cares. It's just me. Like why am I doing this? Like nobody cares what song I pick. Like I think in those moments I'm quite lonely, and I think that's why I'd benefit having a band because we'd be like doing it together, and we could be like, oh, we're a band, and what should we put out next? Whereas I'm a solo artist, so it's kind of just like, I'm on my own. I have people I discuss things with, but generally it's me, and I feel like it can be quite lonely when you're sort of deciding the next steps, and like nothing's come out yet, but you're sort of planning what's coming out, but nobody really cares because you haven't really got like an actual answer yet. I think that's quite a lonely part of it, and I always feel like when I get to that point, I was like, "What's the point?" But then I always come over it, and it's always fun. But yeah, definitely that.
You're doing amazing.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.
It's just so crazy how you do all this stuff, mostly alone.
Yeah, sure I do. Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you have an advice for young artists, by the way?
The advice I should have taken and did take. A lot of people when I started out tried to like change what I was doing because I wasn't like cool, and they were like, "Oh, put the guitar down and like do this and do that," and I never did because I was like, "No, like guitar's my thing. I'm not gonna put it down." And as it turned out, like thank the heavens, because that's like my thing. Like the guitar's been so helpful. Like thank God I play guitar. It's been so useful. Like it's part of my image and it's been cool. And I think the lesson I take there is like when I had these people telling me to change, I knew in my heart they were wrong. But I was like, oh, should I take the advice of the industry? And for a long time I thought like, oh, it's my own fault if I make the wrong decisions. But no, like any young artist, if you feel so strongly about something that makes you the artist you are, if you feel strongly about it, and people telling you change it, don't. Like there's no point unless you just want to like play the game and blend in and be whoever other people tell you to be. Then fine. But if you're really sure about something, don't change it, because it probably will turn out that thing was the best thing that you could have had. So I think, yeah, don't let your head get swayed early on. I think it's quite important.
Thank you for this advice. I would take it.
Good.
That's a good one. You have to be true to yourself and know who you are. And
yeah, you do.
speak
Absolutely.
up.
People can tell if you're not being authentic, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. What kind of atmosphere are you trying to create around yourself in this chapter of your life?
I'm trying to create an atmosphere where people can tell that, like, I'm not really mysterious, actually. Like, I don't sort of just say the songs and then go, and this song's called. Like, I actually will talk about them. They're all about me, and I really want people to sort of get the whole package of me and see that I'm, like, in this thinking space, and I'm sort of, like, an older sister who understands things. Like I think I really want people to know that like actually like the music is just an extension of me. It's not like, oh, I'm a girl but then I have a music project. It's like, no, the songs are just like what's going on. And I really think for the first time I'm really want people to know that like if you actually want to know what's going on in my life, just like pay attention to the songs. Like it's all in there, all the secrets. So yeah.
Yep. If someone listened to Atmosphere without knowing anything about you, what will you hope they understand about your heart?
Oh, that's a lovely question. I hope that they understand that I am a lover girl, and like I'm very open and warm and loving, and I hope that draws in the right type of people. Actually, I hope that other people that are loving are like, oh yeah, she gets me. Like there's a song by this girl called Elle Coates, and the song's called like I always want to fall in love or something, and it's just about like how she's always falling in love. And I remember listening to that and being like, yeah, like we're really similar. So I hope that people will sort of feel that about me.
Lover girl.
Yeah.
One last question. What biggest life lessons have you learned so far?
That if there's something you want to do in life, just do it. Like I can't imagine a life where I quit. Like that would be so sad. And all the people I know kind of met through being an artist or actors or whatever, they're all just people that were like, this is something I want to do, we're gonna do it. And some people are doing really well and some people are not, but at least we're all just like, we're doing the thing we wanted to do. And I think it's so important, especially when you're in school and they sort of say like, yeah, but it's not a real job if you like, and people, they try and talk you out of it. And I think if you've got something you're so passionate you want to do, it doesn't have to be your full-time life, but you should do it, because not necessarily even for anyone else, just for you. Like you need to do the thing you said you were going to do, or you'll always live your life being like, I wish I did this thing. And I did do that somehow, but I think I was lucky in the sense I started so young, and my dad was like, you can't give up. But I think there's definitely times I might have done. And I think, no, I've realised, never give up. Do it. Do the thing. Absolutely, because then you can't, there's nothing to regret. You have to do the thing you want to do. So yeah, whenever you want to do it, you should.
I would love to do more stuff that I love.
Yeah, well, you're doing this, and this is really cool. So there you go.
I am doing it.
Lots of people would be like, I want to do interviews, but they'd be like, well, why? And then they just wouldn't. Is that, well, if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I was scared to do it for a while, but then I started doing it last year.
And it's great. It's great. We need everyone to do that. If everyone did that, everyone would be a bit happier, I think, and a bit more supportive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you so much for listening to this episode. You can now stream Atmosphere on all platforms right now, and make sure to follow Natalie Shea to support her work and future releases. As always, thank you for being here, for listening, and for supporting the podcast. If you're an artist looking for support or guidance, I offer services to help you grow your music journey. You can learn more on my website, bettermusicofficial.com, and connect with me on social media at Better Music Official. See you in 2 weeks, and as always, take care of your mind.